Now, after we understood what is equivalent fraction and how we can find equivalent fractions and what is a common factor and what are fractions in overall, let's move forward to the next topic, which is adding and subtracting fractions with like, which means the same denominator. If you move to page 155, you can find the exercise 8c, which is coming in your guide to practice for your final exam. This exercise has 8 parts. I will just walk you through the first example of each specific question and then you answer the rest. So bring a piece of paper and a pen with you and let's practice. Alright guys, now adding fractions with a common denominator. Let's assume that we have two fractions and here's a model to represent them. We have to add them together here. Both wholes or both unshaded parts represent the fraction, okay? They are both divided on 8 as denominator because it's consisting of 8 parts for each. And then let's count the fraction here, the shaded parts here. Let's count the shaded part, 3 and 4. 3 plus 4 is equal to 7 over 8, okay? We just focus on the fractions. Now you can see here, guys, that denominators are not changed. That means they are unchanged. When you add fractions and they have the same denominator, keep the denominator the same and just add denominators, okay? Just add denominators. In this specific example, we can see that we have 2 over 10, 6 over 9, plus, that means an addition equal to 2 plus 6. Only you don't add the denominators. It's equal to 8 over 10. Then this is not the simplest form for this fraction. We need to simplify it or reduce it to its lowest terms, okay? We must have a common factor for both of them, so I guess you need to divide them over 2 as it's a common factor for 8 and 10. If we divide over 2, we will get 4 over 5. There's no common factor for both of these. This is the lowest term now. Now the rule, if you can reduce a fraction to its lowest term, you must do it. As Nike says, just do it. Now from the book exercise 8c, specifically exercise number 1, you need to add each pair of fraction and simplify where it's necessary, okay? As I showed you in the previous explanation. So for A, we have 1 over 3 plus 1 over 3, okay? 1 over 3 plus 1 over 3. As I said before, adding fractions with the same denominators, you just add the numerator and never add denominator. You keep it the same, okay? So 1 plus 1 is 2, 3 is the denominator, we just put 3. B, 2 plus 1 is 3, we just put the denominator is 5. For C, 1 plus 2, we just look up there. Always focus that denominators are like. If they are unlike, there is another way to solve this, okay? I'll just show you the answers for the rest. I'm not going to do it. It's easy. Just do it at home. Answer E, F, G, and H. These are the answers. Make sure they are correct. Now for question number 2, which is the opposite of adding with the same fractions that has the same denominator, all you have to do is just subtracting the numerators and keep the same denominators, okay? For A, we have 2 over 3 or 2 divided by 3 minus or subtracted from 1 over 3, okay? What do? We just subtract 2 from 1. We have 1 over 3. The answer is 1 over 3, okay? B is the same. We just subtract 2 from 1. We have 1 over 5. We never touch the denominator. If it's the same, never touch it. Keep it the same and do the operation on the numerator, okay? These are the answers for the rest of the points here, D, H, G, F, and E. Just try to practice them and have a look at the answers right here, okay? Now for question number 3, okay, for question number 3, as you can see here, in number 3, you just do the same, guys. You just work these out, these operations. Some of them are subtraction and some of them are just addition. And they all have the same denominator, okay? All you have to do, add or subtract the numerator and write down the denominator. These are the answers if you want to have a look at them. Now again, for question number 4 and 5, you need to work out each of these and simplify your answers to the lowest form, okay? I'll be just answering one of these by an example, and you just look at the rest. They are the same, they have the same denominators, and they're so simple to answer, okay? For the first one, we have 3 over 8 plus 1 over 8. All we have to do again is add the numerators here, 4, and then keep the denominator the same. That means 4 over 8, okay? 4 over 8 is not the simplest form. 4 over 8 is not the simplest form. Now, as you can see here, after we answered, and the answer was 4 over 8, this is not the simplest form. We need to find, or to simplify it or cancel it down by dividing over 2, as it's a common factor for both 4 and 8, and we get the simplest form, which is 1 over 2 or half, okay? For B, the answer would be the same, 1 over 2, C, 2 over 5, D, 3 over 5, E, 1 over 3, okay? And then F, 1 over 5. G, 2 over 3, H, 1 over 6. So just try to answer them and simplify them, and you can find that the answers are the same, okay? For question number 5, which is add the fraction and simplify to the lowest form, we do the same exactly. We just add these together, add them, the numerators, and then we simplify the total to find the lowest fraction. Moving forward to the last 3 questions, 6, 7, 8. For 6, we have a question says that Matt, Dave, and Richard cut a cake into 8s. That means there's 8 parts, which is the denominators here, 8 denominator. And then Matt ate 1 piece, this is 1, while Dave and Richard ate 3 pieces each. That means each person has eaten 3 pieces, okay? That means 3 plus 1 is 7. Now, what fraction of the cake was left? So now what fraction of the cake was left? Since Matt ate 1 piece while Dave and Richard ate 3 pieces each, that means there are 6 in total and 1 for Matt. What's left is 1 because the total pieces of cake were 8. Okay, so the fraction would be 1 over 8. For 7, Laura lives 1 over 6 kilometers from the shops. How far is it to walk from her house to the shops and back? Okay, simplify your answer if possible. What we do here is we add 1 over 6 with 1 over 6, we get 2 over 6, and then we simplify it by a common factor of 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, 2 divided by 6 is 3, so 1 over 3 kilometer to just go and come back, okay, which is an equivalent fraction for 1 over 6 plus 1 over 6. For 8, a bread recipe needs 1 over 5 kilograms of a wholemeal flour and 1 over 5 kilograms of white flour. How much flour is needed altogether? That means if we have this 3 over 5, 1 over 5, we just add them. 4 over 5 is the needed quantity of flour in kilograms, okay? And that was everything to answer page 155. Stay tuned for the next video. Try to study home, practice these examples, and you can find all the answers in this video. Thank you.